Martial arts, we wear this. It's a katar. And the katar means a cutting weapon. There's more stab. This one here, the guards either side, there's varieties of. What we do here now is watch. Now before I was going to put what I'm doing, I'm getting to a distance and then I'm putting my hands in. That's what I'm doing. That's why there's forms which will look very colourful. If you watch like Tai Chi type, I'll show you that one. They begin like this. Doesn't make sense on arms, but what we're doing is putting our hand in such a way that their weapon is away from the body. That's where this arm goes in. And constantly, as that one strike, whatever comes in, we're moving. And we're moving. So if I messed up and I got my hand cut, I can still run away now. Or they cut up, they'll cup the blood up in the hand, chuck in the eyes, then run off, or get in there, beat them or whatever. So that mentality there. So with the katar, it gives me more advantage. This part of flesh is still closed because this katar is slightly shorter from mine. This will protect my hand here. It'll give me the extra reach for pinning. So when I engage now, this mentality here, see this here is here. I'm doing this. I'm not just doing this. I don't want to impale his hand and get my head chopped off. Okay? But by doing this, then I get it. Then I get it. If you got chainmail and stuff on, they don't punch with these. They get in, they feel around chainmail, and then they screw their way in. That's it. And a lot of this is done for grappling. If I had proper chainmail and armor on, a lot of these cuts which are done with my arm guards and all that, I can just protect. Even then, they won't just take head on, they will still deflect in, then they use this. So this is used when you're facing warriors. Watch this. They use this mainly when there's projectiles coming to the face. So I'm fighting and someone's throwing things at my face. So they put this in a way. Otherwise they use the opponent's body to cover themselves up. And they also use close quarter, if they're facing someone armor and chainmail or something heavy, this is not just a shield, the edges of these are heavy bludgeoning weapon. So they employ this one here. You see this one, they pin, boom, pin, there, bang, here. That's a classic killing place. They call it Pt2. It caves everything in. Mentality. It's more than one person. There we go. Now watch. When we fight multiples, we don't stay linear. Just up and down, back, there's only one person. And what they'll do is lean past and just take your hand out. Mentality. Or even grab the blade, or they might even get special weapons out to destroy the blade. So when we stand, the battle formation is a different way. But here is here, so we're crisscrossing all the time. Now we'll move, I'll do slowly first. I'm engaging him. I'm going towards him, I'll change quick. There's a reason why we spend so many time training our legs. You don't go for splits or anything like that. When fancy stretching, we do a lot of squatting, Indian squatting of variety of forms. These jumping up and down, these wide ones, to get all this flexibility and strength in the ankles and so on. A lot of them, we can do as much as possible. We talk about warriors doing up to 5,000 a day of them, every day, 7 days a week, in their prime. Probably a bit of exaggeration, right? I can't mind that. Well, the old masters always exaggerate a lot. They always tell you this, this, this. All the time tell you do a lot of it. But they'll say do 100,000 of it. And they know you can't do it. If you do 100,000, you come back one day, like one day I actually did 10,000 of them. Started from morning day, I did 10,000, I was super puffed. And I went back to my good day, my master, and I said I did 10,000. He said, well, do 10,000 or 100 more. Like. Not good enough. You never cease. So here, we have this. Now watch. This is, let me show you this. This is the goddess. The Indian goddess is 8 arms. You have 2 arms, 4, 3, 4, 6, 8 in here. So you have 2, 4, 6, 8. And the movements are like this. So one moment I'm facing him, then this one's going there, that one's going there. He doesn't know which way. I'm trying to confuse his depth perception. I'm trying to confuse his spatial awareness. I'm trying to confuse his rhythm. He may think I'm going that way, I'm stepping here. So what they do here, now I can stand still. There. They're in danger to me once I get in range of hitting. I'm here. Now watch this. What I've done here is, I've gone that way. But then I lean. I'm just waiting for him to step in. If he goes with my hand, I'll change it. There, move, there. This angle here is a quick cut. The way I do is I'll throw my hand out. Because I can't move the feet that way. I don't pick my ankle out. I'll throw it out. It's a lot of these hand throwing out. If I had dead bodies about, and I can't do smooth movements, then they take the form of the dark goddess, Kali. Her unarmed form, I'll show you what the unarmed form is like. If you look at Indian imagery, Kali is always shown as dark and black, with a big red bloody tongue sticking out. Her hands are like this, cupped to gather blood and drink. She's shown as old and decrepit. She's the ravaging of time. Her form begins this way. Now these forms have no set movement, they have set principles. So the starting will be all the same. But then the angle strike, they have these. So the hands are like this. Very unusual angle, and she moves in a zigzagging. And she'll be moving that way, then she'll go that way, move there. So on arm, we do convergence strikes. There. Whenever we strike, he strikes here. He's so stiff. Because Kali emphasizes psychological warfare. I may kill 100 men, they say, warriors, or I can scare millions. So when they engage, that's why we don't do one arm with weapons, because they keep falling out. That's what you use weapons for. Now watch. Normal, I can be standing like this, wait for the bus. Attack comes, boom, here. Now here, Kali here. This one is a double break. Lead to another break. Another break. Lead to another break. To a tear. To a punch. And then it's over. And you can see the fiendishness of it. That's what she does. Swords now, eh? The highest form of sword posture, in our tradition, double hand is considered superior to single hand. That's a fact. In our tradition, double hand slightly varies from the Japanese other methods. We take one sword and we put the other hand over it to make a, what these are called mudra. Represents Vishnu, Shiva, and the goddess. So we put this mudra over it, and this mudra serves a purpose. It pushes the hands. So you have 3 prongs, and then that becomes the tersul, that symbol there on top, which represents the primordial thunderbolt that began all civilization called Indian myth. So everything we enact is divine, and that's one of the main reasons why the art is never shown outside and why it's probably died, because they believe that if I showed you the art, which is divine, with all this, even with this hand posture, and you misuse it, then the gods will curse me. So there are died and be cursed the gods. So these arts are now rare. Later on here, you may see Gataka, and you're most aware of it. Most people, because most war outsiders, they believe the turban looks the same. They'll assume Gataka and this is the same thing. Never the same. This is 2 different worlds altogether. Many Gataka bars in this country like to call themselves Shastarvidiya. That's the only reason I'm here, like, just to tell you, look, it's different. Like. Anybody serious wants to learn it, they can learn it. In general, this is not open to the public at large. It's kept. Now watch. The goddess, she'll begin like this. They talk about the goddess. This is Chandi now. She engages like this. When Chandi gets angry, she goes like this. Comes out of the form. Okay, that's where India is. That's there now. Unlike Chandi, which moves everywhere, nice and smooth. When you get dead bodies and everything on the ground, you can't. So she'll move like this. She'll move over the body. He's still alive, so slam on his head. Like this. And this kind of training, this kind of posture moving, they'll do for hours on end. Now, this is there. Now, as they come, engage, now mental. Good. All right. From here, if you notice, we're not gathering strength by upper body like this. We're not doing like this. What we're doing is contorted, and then we sink with it and get the strength. We're using thrusts mainly just to check them coming in, mainly towards the eyes. It's like anything coming in the eyes, people go. Only a very trained warrior is not going to flinch, knowing that well they can touch him. But this thrust here can change from here to here. So he doesn't know how well I can thrust, how far I can thrust. And they won't penetrate too much. You go too far into the head, face, you'll be there trying to pull your sword out and someone else chopping your head off. Just enough to click. And the idea is to go here, half an inch in here, just there. Then I put here, the third eye. We're not going for the, a lot of people think we're going for these eyes. No, we're going here, third eye. That's the main area. You control that. But what, if somebody comes in the middle here, your eyes converge. By the time they converge and go back to normal, you've killed them. So there's a lot of depth perception and confusion going on. So here, shout as they're coming in. Hut! Now that one there, the word hut means stop. But they also have different mantras. For instance, if we're going in, to get energy, cutting with just the body is not enough. So they invoke mantras. And that shout, if properly, at the right moment of impact and cut, it strengthens, gives you energy. And because we use sacred mantras like Harul use, meaning Shiva, it's believed that Shiva himself infuses his energy into your body and you cut them down. From a scientific point of view, what it means is, as you shout, I think Ki they call in your tradition, same mentality, strengthen. So here. That's what we're going to do. And they have different mantras. Focus. Like here, watch. He's thrusting. So here, man. Coming in here. Any moment I can go here, watch. He attacks. Here, if I'm too close, I'll use this and then cut here. Knowing that, I'll break his leg. There. He's still alive. That mentality there. If for some reason my sword broke, as he attacked whatever here, this will be here. Watch. One-handed only. I'll snap him. In that case, I will have one arm as well. Mentality. So what we have is it's a very big art. It's over 5,000 years old. We have images from 5,000 years ago supporting the art. Techniques, with a high level like water as explained. We have texts from the 16th century which record earlier texts actually mentioning these techniques and so on. We have ancient images of the gods and goddesses which are widely available amongst the Hindus, the classical temples, but because no one knows how to interpret them, they can't relate to them. That knowledge of interpretation of ancient knowledge, because ancient knowledge before writing came in, like all civilizations, was hidden in imagery. So what we have now is an art which does not only have classical techniques, as I was showing my Kragman mate the other day, gun disarming, everything is done that, because by the 16th century, their warriors were using muskets and guns and so on. Certain principles are different. On the whole, they have this. Now watch. For argument's sake, say he's got this here. 2 minutes reh gaye. What do you like? This here. Same stuff we're going to use at close quarter. Wherever they'll use here. What I've done is I come close. I'm preventing. Now that's he wants to draw. Preventing him. And I cut them both. This is like extreme hypothetical case, like you put a big moron to get swords like that running there. You're gonna run like hell, that's what you're gonna do, nothing else. But what they do is, let me show you one more, one in there. You must realize the word thug